All right, hi everybody. You know me, I'm Christine. I'm not going to be in the video because I look horrid. And my friend Megan, who I've known for many years, looks beautiful. And so she is going to be showcasing this whole interview. And so this is Megan Yingling, and she is a doTERRA rep, and she's also a good friend of mine, and she's a massage client, and she's amazing at everything she does. And we're going to be talking to Megan today about doTERRA oils. And she's got a lot of things, like a vast amount of knowledge and wealth when it comes to doTERRA oils. And she's got a little surprise that doTERRA actually offers some other things I did not know about. So let's
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Wah. Sensitive content. No. So let's go ahead and start with Megan. So Megan, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So like she said, I am Megan Yingling, and I live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, technically, Cudahy.
Yeah, we already had this conversation.
And I live with my husband, and we have two rescue dogs, Arnie and Bella, and they are a hoot. Yes. Both pit bull, Staffordshire Terrier mixes, and they keep us on our toes for sure.
And tell me a little bit about why you came to live in Cudahy. For all my Cudahy alum, tell me how you came to live in Cudahy.
Well, I'm originally from Dallas, or outside of Dallas, Texas, and I moved to Chicago for school, and that's where I met my now husband. And we both wanted to quit our jobs, and we didn't know how. And so we decided we had to move. That was the only way to do it. And he's from originally like the Appleton, Kimberly area. And he said, do you want to move there? And I said, no, thank you. And so Milwaukee was our compromise. And then we found a home in Cudahy. So we wanted to be by the lake, and it was what we could afford.
Yay. And for all of our Cudahy alums out there, they'd be like, Cudahy's a great place to live. It's right by the lake.
It's quite lovely. We love it.
A lot of parks too.
Yeah. Take the
quite
dog.
a bit, yeah.
Well, only one of our dogs likes to walk, so we take him.
The other one likes to be carried.
Bella's just on the couch. Where she belongs.
So regarding doTERRA, tell me a little bit about you and what got you started with essential oils.
Yeah, so my mom got really into essential oils. She's been trying to live holistically for almost as long as I've been alive, but she needed to get some high quality supplements and was using these other ones from her doctor or her integrative medicine person, and then someone showed her doTERRA, and so doTERRA has supplements, and someone showed her those. She took the paperwork basically to the practitioner, and she's like, these look good, like, are they gonna do what these other ones do, like these 13 pills do? And she's like, oh my god, like these are what you need. And so she switched to those, so it was more simpler and then less expensive, and she loves them.
Yeah, so that was a spoiler alert.
She's trying to poke her head around, but she will not be on camera.
No,
it's not fair.
It's not. No, you don't want me on camera. So doTERRA actually also sells supplements.
Yeah, so they have a lot of different products. So they started with essential oils. They were trying to find the best essential oils around the world. And I think a few years into the company's existence, they added their Lifelong Vitality Pack, which is their supplements, as a product. And it's actually their #1 best-selling product. So essential oil company, but their best-selling product is their supplements.
I remember you telling me that they had a packet and they had to take so many pills.
Oh yeah, so the Lifelong Vitality Pack that I'm talking about is 3 different supplements, and then you take 4 of each a day. So for those of you who aren't great at math, that's 12 pills a day. And some, like for me, no problem. I just do some in the morning, some in the afternoon, and I don't forget. It's something that's important to me, so it's just easy. But other people either, it's not as easy to take them, or they don't want to take that many pills. A lot of people can't swallow them. They don't want to. And so doTERRA said, all right, just wait. And so just this past September, they came out with a new product called VMG Plus. And so what that is 2 of their supplements with their greens. And so it's just like a little packet, and you mix that with water. You take that, and that takes care of most of it. Then they have their omega-3 part of the supplement separately, and that also has their wild orange oil in it. And so you don't get the burp the oil or the fish oil burps. So it's like
I didn't
tastes
know that was a
nicer
thing.
and it makes it more bioavailable so that your body can use it and the benefits more. So it's only 1 packet and then 3 pills a day. So easier to swallow.
Definitely. And that actually satisfies the daily supplements.
The daily supplements,
okay.
Yes.
And so if you're feeling kind of the ick coming on, then there's very specific oils to help sort of combat that ick.
Yeah. So this would be like the daily maintenance, and then if you need something further, like the ick coming on, then you would look for those oils that are really good with like antiviral, antibacterial, and boost the use of those up to help your body's natural immune system just function better.
All right. So why? Now there's other companies that you could have chosen.
Yeah.
But you chose doTERRA. Why did you choose doTERRA?
Yeah, so I chose doTERRA because I really align with the company's values. So they want to source the best and help the most. And what that means is they go to the parts of the world where these plants grow naturally, like the best naturally, and they say, hey, what do you need? How can we work together? How can we make this a good partnership? We're going to pay you on time. There's not going to be any third party or like brokers in between. We are going to pay you. We're going to help you with microloans, whatever you need. And then we're going to do it sustainably so that we can help, have this really great product for a long time, but also help you and your family, like have that be generational wealth as well. So I love helping people. It's just part of like what I love. And so that's really important for me. And then also having the best quality essential oils. So they do their own testing, and then they also have third-party testing. So you know that each bottle of lavender that you get is exactly what it should be, and none of the fillers or contaminants that you might find in other companies.
And then you had made a comment earlier. You had said that on the bottle, you will see if it can be taken as a supplement or if it's a balance. Or
blend.
A blend, or if it's just for essential oil. And that's really important for anyone who has an essential oil through doTERRA to know that it's actually on the bottle.
Yeah, so sometimes I've used essential oils for many years, so to me, like I know that I can put a drop of lavender in hot water and have like a little lavender tea or like mix it with green tea, because I just know that. If I wasn't sure, I could always look at the actual bottle, and if it says supplement on it, that means it's safe to take internally. So it's all like, you forget, check the bottle, like this is safe or this isn't. So if it's not, it would just say essential oil or essential oil blend.
Okay. And then can you tell us a little bit about doTERRA and what makes their oils unique? Other than, I know you said that they go to the source.
Yeah.
But because you said something before about having very specific blends.
Okay, so another reason that I've even seen people from other companies come to doTERRA for at least certain oils is that some of their proprietary blends are just amazing. So they have a blend called Deep Blue, which is really good for like muscle aches and pains. And it's kind of like a non-toxic version of like icy hot kind of deal. So it comes in an oil, a lotion, and a stick. And that is something that you can only find with doTERRA, just because they put the little like wintergreen, and I don't even know what's in there. I should have looked at it. But all of the good little magical oils in there, or like the Balance blend, which is the oil that I started with. It's a really amazing grounding blend, and that's something that you can only get from doTERRA.
Yeah, and so that, and then doTERRA also has these, they have conventions, right, to help you learn. And then they also do a lot of promotions where they'll provide you with like pump soaps.
Yeah.
Or they'll send you blends like Balance. Mm-hmm. And, or like an aroma therapy, like what do they call them? Diffusers.
Oh, yeah.
So they do a lot of promotional things like that too.
Yeah, so if you are not already a customer with doTERRA and you were interested, depending on what you want to get and kind of how large that order is, they want to be like, oh my gosh, thanks for choosing us, and they gift you items. Mm-hmm. So right now, if your order is, this won't make sense, message me and I'll make this be more clear, but if your order is 150 PV, point product value, not getting into it, then they offer you a free gift. So you could either have the diffuser, which is so cute, I can't remember what it's called because I'm nervous, cute little diffuser, or the hand soap with the pump and the different toothpaste if you wanted the toothpaste bundle.
Yeah, all of which would be great, by the way. So if you do order through the website, which is what you were talking about,
Yeah.
you get those points, which I did. And what I liked was I really wanted the soap because I'm constantly washing my hands up to my elbows. And I thought it'd be great for my clients too to have that soap. I'm not putting it in the bathroom that they use yet because I want it for myself.
Selfish.
I am selfish. But I really liked having that because I am stripping my natural oils by washing so much.
Yeah.
And then the toothpaste would be ideal because I would hope everybody brushes their teeth. Don't even talk to me if you don't. Unless you do like the coconut pulling. I heard that coconut oil.
Then they can
Then yeah, because that's good. But if you're just nasty, don't. And then the diffuser, because the diffuser has a lot of great properties, I have to just be a little bit careful because I have a kitty.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to be careful about that. But the fact that they would even send you things that people across any like professional aspect could really benefit from, and you could just have it in your home. But specifically for massage therapists, that hand washing thing is fantastic because you said it's microbial or something. It's like where what we need actually to wash up to our elbows.
Yeah, and it's infused with the essential oils, so it's just good for your skin as well. So it cleans you up and then leaves you nicer than
where we were.
Other options.
Right before we touch our clients. Yeah, so that's definitely one of the reasons why doTERRA is unique, and obviously you were talking about the blends and how they're sourced, and that makes them unique as well. What are some of the most common misconceptions about essential oils in general?
So misconceptions that all essential oils are created equal. So please do not get your oils from the gas station. I've seen them there. I've seen them at Aldi. I love Aldi, but please don't do that because I want you to have the best quality. So I want you to use lavender and have the chemical constituents that is actually in lavender that makes it calm the body, calm the mind, calm the skin. So if it doesn't actually have any lavender in it, you're not going to get those benefits. And then you're going to say, oh, they don't work. It's like, well, yeah, your bottle of whatever that is not going to work. But if you have a bottle that is pure lavender essential oil, as you thought it was, then you are going to get those benefits because the chemistry is there. So I'd say the biggest myth or misconception is that they're all the same.
And then we were talking, and you said when you use a carrier and with the essential oil, that it just goes further.
Yeah, so you can, like, let's say you have a little skin irritation or a little burn and you want to put some lavender on it. You can absolutely do that with doTERRA's lavender. You can do it neat, like without anything else. But if you want it to go further, like if you need their whole arm, like maybe you have like a little tiny sunburn or something, you need some relief, then you would want to use a carrier oil because you can get more bang for your buck of like getting more skin area. And then also it's not absorbing, or what's the word? Like dissipated in the air. Evaporating, thank you. I'm just going to use other ways to say it to get there. So it's not evaporating. So it's getting into your skin and being able to benefit.
And we had spoken about how I tend to overuse my oils.
Oh, that's another good one for misconception, especially with doTERRA. You don't need a lot. Like each drop is so potent because it's pure that you don't need a lot. Start with one drop, see how it goes. You can always add more. You cannot take away, especially think of that when you're cooking with it. Do not put a whole drop of oregano in that pasta sauce. Just use a toothpick, dip it in, and then stir it in.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could use a tooth.
Yeah, the little orifice there is good to like not to just do one drop at a time, but you can get a toothpick in there. I wish you could see your face right now.
I know, because I use oregano and I put it in castor oil and I put it on my tummy. And we talked about this.
Well, you can use a drop of that, but
yeah.
like if you're cooking with it, a drop might be too much and then you can't take it away. So like you would want to kind of add more as needed. So you could do it with a little.
So here's a question, and we
that just blew your mind.
Yeah, my mind's been blown a few times, and they're on our test run now. So what is the amount in one drop of oregano equivalent to?
Oh man, I just saw a wonderful like infographic that had what each drop. I feel like it might be a teaspoon. Don't quote me on that.
So one drop is equivalent to a full teaspoon of oregano, which is already pretty concentrate.
Yeah, I don't quote me on that.
Wow. But
You can see her face.
But like you said, like 1 drop of peppermint is equivalent to like 27 teas of peppermint.
Cups of peppermint tea. So
Jesus.
This is powerful stuff.
So this is
You look scared.
So this is what some people
happen.
What is happening? So just take this away. If you use 1 little drop, that is more than enough. So for all of us, me included, everyone, I use like 4 drops, if not more. I just start shaking it because sometimes some doesn't come out.
Yes, sure. Depending on, some oils are thicker than others, so it's gonna have like more work to get it out.
Yeah.
And it's fine. Cooking aside, that'd be harder. But like if you're just using it for a massage or if you're diffusing, it's fine. But the point is, you don't need to do 10 drops. You can do 1 or 2 and then add more if you need it.
Yeah. My diffuser, I put some in my humidifier.
Okay.
Once, and it ate away at my humidifier.
Yeah, you definitely want to be careful. There's some humidifiers that do say that you can use essential oils with them, but the ones that are made for essential oil use are going to be made differently because it's like a different kind of plastic. Normal plastic, it will tear away at it.
Yeah, it did.
So like, especially, like we mentioned before, some oils are okay to take internally, the ones that have the supplement on the label. And a lot of people use citrus oils to help their water intake. If you, I don't like water, it's so boring. Put a drop of lemon in it, put a drop of wild orange in it. It'll be easier to drink. But do not do that in a water bottle, like a plastic water bottle. Like you want to do it in a glass or stainless steel, because then it will not eat away. And like, you don't want to drink plastic. Well,
Gosh,
any more than you already are.
Very important information. Very important information. Things make a little bit more sense now.
It's all
we'll
coming
just keep
together.
doing all these dry runs, and we'll learn so much. So give me some educational information. What are your top 3 favorite oils and why?
Okay, top 3 favorite. This is tough. It's like, I don't have children, but I just imagine if you had to choose like your favorite child, it would be hard. Well, not in my parents' case, because I'm obviously the clear winner. But I'm only saying that because my brother will never watch this. But my mom might, so sorry about that. So favorites would be, so my biggest area of concern is managing stress and my emotions. It's something that I've been working on, and essential oils have definitely helped with that, but it is something that I need to continually work on. So Balance, doTERRA's Balance oil, which is their grounding blend, is definitely top 3 favorite, as well as their Adaptive, their calming blend. So these are both proprietary to doTERRA. I have them with me at all times. I have the bottles of the oil to diffuse when I'm at home, or like make different creations with, like little bath salts or like rollers, but I definitely have their rollers with me. So that's just a roller bottle that's already diluted with fractionated coconut oil, and then I can roll on my wrists or behind my ears, or just roll in my hands and do some deep breaths so that I can get it into my body. So
let's talk a little bit about this fractionated coconut oil. I use it in one of the places I work. It is amazing.
Yeah.
It's like a feather. I'm not kidding. It's like, it's so, the way I put it on my hands, and it's not like the oil that I use here. Like, I have different oil that I use here, and I use lotion at my other place. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm going to move to fractionated coconut oil because it feels so much better just as a practitioner.
Yeah, it's really slippery in a good way. So you can kind of glide it on.
Yeah, and it's not sticky.
Yeah, it's not sticky. It's not greasy.
It's not heavy.
And it doesn't smell like coconut. Sometimes people are
no.
like, well, I don't like coconut.
It doesn't
no, it's like the way that it's processed. It doesn't smell like it. I don't know.
No.
I'm not that kind of scientist.
It smells like nothing.
Yes. And then you can put the oil with it.
And it'll smell like something.
Yeah. So again, that just helps it like roll on, and then also not, forgot the word, evaporate.
Evaporate, there we go.
Because, it has something with it when it's being rolled down.
So Balance is one of them. What are you?
So Balance, Adaptive, and then I'm tied for number 3 with lavender and peppermint, because they're both so versatile and obviously have so many uses that it's hard to pick between those 2. So I'm going to cheat and do 4. So lavender, pretty commonly known to be calming, like lavender lotion, like for the babies, like to get them ready for sleep. It's because of the chemical constituents in it that make it calming. So calming for your brain, you can diffuse it, or put some on your palms, do those deep breaths, or rub it on your pillow to help you go to sleep at night. Also good calming for the good for calming the skin. So like I mentioned before, if you have like a small burn or like a sunburn, you can help calm your skin that way as well. And then peppermint has so many uses. You could make a little peppermint tea like we talked about. One drop is enough.
One drop is equivalent to 27 bags. Helps with tea.
Yeah, so it's so concentrated, and it's great for energizing. So if you need that little mid-afternoon boost, instead of reaching for the energy drink, you could try either smelling it from the bottle, putting a drop on your hands, and just doing the deep breaths to get it in there, or rubbing it on your shoulders if you're having like some hot flashes that can help cool you down. Good for stomach upset, so either drinking it in the tea form, or you could put it with some fractionated coconut oil and rub it on your tummy. Tension can be good same thing I kind of mentioned, the neck for cooling down, but also if you carry your tension there like I do, it can be helpful for that as well.
So let's talk about how I and some of my colleagues would use this, which is with massage therapy.
Yeah.
So how can massage therapists incorporate essential oils into their practice? First, I know it can be somewhat expensive, and a lot of us don't like incorporating essential oils, and because a lot of us don't bill up for it.
Oh, okay.
And some of our clients are probably like, no, I'm good. I don't want to bill up for it. But please educate us on why it would be a good idea, and how, like, putting it with oil is only one drop.
Yeah.
How it can actually go a really long way. So if you can.
So I'd say the benefits, and I'll kind of weave those other questions into it. So the benefits would be twofold. One of which is just the aromatherapy benefit. So if you want someone to be relaxed while they're on the table with you, then using calming oils can help them get there. So either I've had different experiences where they're not using it on with the oil, with the massage itself, but before it, they either put it like on the little head
face cradle.
Thank you. The head thing, the face cradle, or just kind of like wafting it around before I start, or they start rather, before it starts, I'll say. So that's just kind of just getting it, using the aromatherapy aspect of it. So can be helpful for setting the mood. Sounds weird to say it that way. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's not weird unless we make it weird, which I did. So aromatically, and you're just using probably the one drop. So not in the regular bottles of doTERRA has 250 drops in it. So if you do the math, probably like just cents per drop, or cents per drop. Yeah. But you could use it for the therapeutic benefits as well. So yes, lavender could help calm aromatically, but it can also calm putting it on the body. And then if you use some of the blends that are really good for your muscles and joints, if that's why they're coming to see you, then you're going to give them an even more enhanced experience, because your hands are doing a lot of work, but the oil within, like the oil that you're using, is actually digging into the skin and beyond and helping.
Kind of like an analgesic.
Yeah, so it's getting in there.
Yeah.
And helping you do the work, and so they're going to feel better after as well.
Right.
So it might, and then again, you're using the one drop or the two drops. So it can seem expensive to get a whole bottle, but you're using that for a while. And
so Deep Blue is a teeny tiny little bottle versus BioFreeze, which can be a massive bottle. And that's something to think about too, for amount, like we have limited space on our countertops and for storage. And so I had a huge bottle of BioFreeze. I actually gave it away.
Is it like a pump?
It's a pump, yeah. I gave it away, and because I have Deep Blue. And so I only need to have that little tiny bottle. Takes up a fraction of the room that my BioFreeze did. And I feel like it's more aromatic than the BioFreeze
it's concentrated
was.
For sure.
Yeah. And I had BioFreeze was really sticky on my hands, where the Deep Blue isn't.
Yeah, that'd be tough to do your job with that, I would imagine.
Yeah. And then something you had mentioned before for us massage therapists out there is creating a really good memory for our clients. So if we can get them relaxed with whatever blend we put together, they're going to think about the massage and relax, and then that would actually want them to come back. Yeah. So you can enhance that experience, like I mentioned. So I do suggest asking them what they want, and if they tell you, oh, I don't know, whatever you want. Oh, I do that all the time.
then you can maybe try to ask the question a little differently. Because if you know them, like if you've had conversations with them before, if been your client for a long time, and you know that they said, hey, I used to love, like, just, comes up talking about your life. Like, oh, I loved going to Florida with my grandmother as a child. We'd go every summer. So it's like, well, maybe you'd suggest wild orange because it's probably a happy memory. And then you're using that orange, you're taking them back to that happy memory. And then now they're associating that with being with you as well. So it's your sense of smell is tied very closely to your sense of memory.
Yeah, that's very true. Like if you smell somebody's perfume,
yeah,
or like a food, even brings back a ton of memories. A ton of memories. Yeah. Another thing is, you had said like putting it on like on the table. And so that would be great for the client that's already been in, that has already said that they like lavender, to actually put it on before they come in, because they're coming back into that same memory.
Yeah. So you're building that up, you're anchoring them into it.
Yeah. So I would say, we have to be careful when we introduce, essential oils, because we want to make sure that the client is okay with it.
Yes.
But having them first tell you, and then preparing them, like you said, like either putting on the face cradle or somewhere on the sheets, then it brings them back to that good feeling again. So that's a really good tip, because a lot of us probably are just going from one client to the next. But if we have that memory too of them, that would be a good way to kind of like put it quickly on the table and then just kind of go and get them.
Or maybe put a little space in your notes for,
Loves lavender.
Just
lavender oil. Eucalyptus. Always congested.
Or fear of oranges. Do not use wild orange.
Allergic to oranges. Allergic to lemon. Alert. So do you have any tips for safely using the oils in a professional setting that maybe that we should be aware of? I know like one of those professional tips we had already touched about, like you only need like one drop.
Yeah, so don't overdo it. Also make sure you're asking them, like you wouldn't want to use something that makes them feel bad, or if they're like allergic to it or have a bad memory to it, they don't like it, we wouldn't want to use that. So just having the conversation with them. And then also I'd say kind of if you do, or if you need a little talking point about it, just leave a little comment or message me, because you are offering that, like, this is so cool and you are enhancing their experience. So instead of being like, hey, you want to smell something today, then you could be a little bit more intentional about asking them what they'd like, because you want them to relax and you want them to feel good. So I think having that kind of intention about offering it can be really helpful as well.
So that's something so in one place as a master therapist, I incorporate essential oils too. And so one place I offer like lemon, wild orange, eucalyptus, peppermint, and lavender. And those are the things that they can choose from. And you were telling me that you could blend some of them together to create a better, like a whole better like atmosphere. And then here at my place, I have many more, and you know about them because you've supplied me with all of them. And so, that I would say, always look. I tell them to go in. I'm like, I have all those essential oils. You're welcome to mix any of them, whatever you want. You just let me know and I'll incorporate it. Yeah. So I make it a point to ask them to actually look. Yeah. And it's going, you're already paying for it. It's part of you're not being upselled.
Yeah. It's already part of it. Which one would you like?
It's already part of it. You're already paying for it, whether you want it or not.
So use it.
Yeah, you actually are paying for it. So yeah, in the professional setting, we also, as massage therapists, we also want them to be very, very relaxed, which is what we had talked about. We want them to know that they have options, which is great when you have a lot of different essential oils, because that's like they feel like they have more options. Yeah. And they have more control over their massage and their experience.
Yeah, and I think that's a really great offering. Well
done. So, what is the best way for someone interested to start exploring essential oils?
Yeah, I'd say if you want to learn more, I do classes at least monthly, if not more frequently. So
you mentioned that. I'm sorry. Do you do that online?
Yeah, I do it online. I do it via Zoom. So usually Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Central. If no one has signed up, I just have it like a standing meeting. But if no one signed up, then I obviously won't do it. So just message me, let me know you're interested, and we'll make sure that I can get you signed up for it. that will just kind of be a little bit more a little bit more well-rounded education about it. And then of course, how you can get them into your home if it's a good fit. But definitely if you are interested, I would suggest looking at those starter kits, because you get like curated little kits where it has like 10 oils, the top 10 oils are a little bit different, and a diffuser with it. So it's like, you don't have to do the work of being like, okay, well, I know I need this, but I'm not sure what else. It's like, nope, I already have the 10 that are most popular. Let's see what happens. And they have a little booklet that comes with it and tells you exactly what to do, or just call me and I'll help you. But it's nice to be able to start with like curated little options, so you don't have to overthink it.
Right. And if someone wanted to reach out to you and have like this interpersonal exchange, is that something you'd be open to as well?
I mean, I'd love to.
Like obviously within a certain geographical limitation, right? You're not going to show up in their house in Fort Myers.
Yeah, I won't show up at your house in Fort Myers, but I can Zoom with you or call you, or if you want to just do text, that's fine too. I love to help people find what's best for them, because we're all so unique and wonderful, and lavender might calm me, but for your body chemistry, it might keep you up at night, so we'd want to make sure that you're getting exactly what you want. So if you have any questions, please look for me on social media. I'm everywhere at the Megan Yingling, because there's apparently another Megan Yingling.
If you can believe it.
Do not go look for her. She will not help you. No, I'd love to just set up a little chat or Zoom and see what's best for you.
And how do people learn more about doTERRA? And if they want to contact you, you've given them that information, but where do they go if they want to just look into doTERRA?
Yeah, if you want to just look at doTERRA, their doTERRA.com, their website has all of their information. But I will tell you, like a link from me, if you want to order, a link from me will get you a discount that you will not find just from the regular doTERRA website. So go and look for sure. But if you want to purchase, I'd love to be able to get you a deal. So I don't know. I like to save money. So if
right, and then they have something going on in December, don't they?
Yeah, they have different promotions. You could get a free bottle of frankincense this month, which is amazing, depending on what your order. Also, if you were to like hit that point, then you would also get a free gift, which is either a diffuser, a toothpaste bundle, or a soap with a dispenser, which is really cool. So there's always opportunities for kind of the bonus gifts and the extra stuff, which everyone loves. So let me know what you need. And
then so if we like supporting local, which is like your local.
Yeah.
So what as a doTERRA rep, what kind of benefits do you get? Because I always want to help my friends, and so I always like to know like what their next goal is, and so how I can help them. And so I guess, do you have goals each month, or is there something going on with doTERRA that helps you this month? Or
so thank you, first of all. That's lovely. So right now I'm trying to qualify for a leadership conference. So what helps me the most now is if there's anybody that's interested in becoming a doTERRA customer, that to do so this month or next month, and that would help me qualify for this. But I'm probably not the best business person, because my ultimate goal is for you to get the best, like for you to get the best fit for whatever works for you. So like if it is February, then that's fine too. You know what I mean? So my goal right now is to get more customers and to help more people, if it makes sense right now.
Well, that's actually excellent business. So my face, when she's like, I'm not a great business person, I'm like, why did you say that? And then you would have to describe, I'm like, no, that's actually the best way to be business. That's the best business person. Right, because what I want to do is help you, right? And so I'm not in this for myself, but being a big support is being part of a good business person, is because we help each other. And what you just described is helping other people and wanting to be there for that. So you have kind of what you were saying earlier about doTERRA having this like very strong foundation and wanting to give back. So you're aligning that part of you is actually aligning with this company that you're a really big part of. So that's probably why it resonates so greatly with you.
Yeah.
And I think that, I mean, essential oils, like everybody has their view about what they really, really are passionate about. And for you, it's essential oils. And it resonates with massage therapists, because we're probably a really big part of the business for a lot of essential oil places, especially doTERRA, because we can actually actively integrate it with our clients. And a lot of our clients either don't know about it or they do know about it, and then we become part of their education as well, not just with their muscles and their well-being, but then also with essential oils. So it's good to have someone like you that has these like monthly informational Zoom meetings, because then if we had a question about, say, oregano and like how many drops, or how we can blend something to help them relax, we can actually have you there.
Yeah.
And or we can even just contact you on individually.
Yeah, shoot me a message for sure.
And then you'll be like, okay, hang on a second. You take a picture and you're like, this is what I found. And then you sent me links. I found this and this and this. And I'm like, okay, hang on. And I was like, how do you remember all of this? It can only take in so much. But it's great to have that for our clients. So when they do ask us like, well, what do you think? We can be like, well, based on our intake with you, this is what I think would be great for you. And so having you as a small business owner, even though you're part of something bigger, we then have that immediate contact where we don't feel like we're just reading off of like Google. We have someone that's going to piece it together for us, send us that information so we can be better practitioners for our clients. And then hopefully they want the stuff and then they come too. We just send them to Megan.
Yeah, send them over.
Is there anything that you want to close with? Any quote or any words of advice to anybody that you feel would be important?
Just two things come to mind. First, thank you so much for your time and your support of me. I really appreciate it. And thanks for listening to me this whole time. But the message I like to leave everyone with is just a reminder that I think everyone could use more of, and just a reminder that you are unique, you are worthy, and you are not alone.
Yay!
So thank you.
Very true. Thank you, Megan.